Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 5th. This week, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out if you have not already. Her link is in the description below, but let's see what is going on for you this week. And you got some, interesting stuff going on here. I do think that September people will, I think everybody will feel like they are maybe have just a better direction in general. That seems to be your message. It just seems to be about having a better direction and kind of knowing what you're doing in a lot of ways. You have the Six of Hearts. I really like this card a lot. I mean, to me, it represents a bunch of things, and every time I pick it up, I seem to get like more information on it. But it is a card of knowing what direction you're going and knowing the things that you're doing. And like figuring out again what direction you're going. Again, it's a straight path down the middle. So it represents being on the right path and kind of going in the right direction. I do feel like again that there's been a lot of course correction. I think I've said this to Aries before in the past, that it's like you've had to correct course almost a lot of times. Had to maybe try different things with whatever it is that you're working on: love, money, business, jobs, whatever. And but this is definitely a great card for being on the right path. This is also a great card if you are involved in anything legal. You don't have any other legal cards, but still, if you're involved in anything legal, this is a great card because it's a card of harmony and it's a great card of negotiation as well. So it's great for both sides. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. This card I frequently call Mercury retrograde. To me, it represents the kind of the energies of the retrograde, and it represents just needing to double check things, needing to go back over things, and make sure everything that you do, is in the right order, and all the typical Mercury retrograde stuff. It's also a card that could say that you might feel a little bit restless, even though I think you are feeling like you're doing good things and you're moving in the right direction in your whole life, really. I do think there could still be a little bit of restlessness. Next, you have the Five of Diamonds. Great card for starting new things. It's a card of all about starting things and starting new paths and new journeys and things like that. And the Five of Diamonds, it's like a birth card, not as in like birthing a baby, but birthing something new. So a lot of you could be working on new things. A lot of you could be updating things as well. Again, we're in this retrograde, so you could be revisiting old things. But really, even though it's a retrograde, you have this card plus you have the Ace of Diamonds, and I'd say these two cards together. We'll talk about the Ace of Diamonds when we get there, but it's all about doing new things. I don't know. I think that there's a great deal of clarity in this upcoming retrograde. Again, even though it's a retrograde, I actually think that there's more clarity than anything. During the retrograde, I think a lot of people could be coming to conclusions and things like that bring great clarity. But this card is also a great card of settlements. Again, if you're involved in anything legal, it's a great card for receiving a settlement. If you're waiting on an inheritance or anything like that, it's a great card for money coming in. And it can also be you, again, maybe at a job negotiating your salary, getting a better salary, or being in any form of negotiation. It's even great for relationships and being in relationship type settlements, coming to agreements in relationships, and also really defining what you like, what you want in a relationship, what you will settle on, and things, and coming up with those things. Next, you have the Three of Spades. Three of Spades is a card of needing to watch your health, so definitely take care of yourself this week. This card comes up sometimes like when you're working too hard or you're working too much and you just need to take a break. So definitely, if you feel like you need to take a break, or you're spending too much energy at work, or any of those things, definitely feel free to take a break. At the end here, actually, you have one more card, but Ace of Diamonds, again, really great card for starting new journeys and stepping off onto new paths. It's a great card of even marriage coming in, but to me it's mostly a card of innovation. There's a lot of innovation going on in general, I would say, for a lot of people, innovating their whole entire lives, doing new things. You have this three here, which can represent fears of new things as well. So this card can definitely represent doing something you've never done before, or planning to do something you've never done before to move forward in life. It's a very good card. But you end with the Two of Clubs, another great card. It's a card of talking to yourself, really figuring out what you want and what you want your life to look like. It's also a great card, again, for negotiations and coming to agreements and things like that. You have a bunch of these cards all about, a lot of you actually, I mean, I didn't even realize this at the beginning, but a lot of you could be dealing with negotiations or coming to agreements with people, and I would say that energy is going to be highlighted for you this week, and you'll probably be really, really good at negotiating anything. Any of you that are in sales or anything like that, this is a great energy for being in sales, dealing with the public as well. And this is a great card for just negotiations, coming to agreements. It's also great if you're an entertainer. If any of you do anything in entertainment, or if you do anything again in the public eye where you have to communicate and things like that, you have a great energy for those types of things. But all in all, looks like a great week. So thank you for watching.